I'm Horst Faas. I was born in Berlin in 1933 on April 28 and had a fairly protected childhood despite the upheavals that Germany and the world went through in the 30s and 40s. I was struck by paralysis, and everything was in disorder in my office in London under my desk when the German Photographic Society decided to give me a very prestigious photo award, the Ernst Salomon Award. And Salomon is a famous photographer from Berlin who was killed in Auschwitz as a Jew by the Nazis in '44. Anyway, the award in his name is a great, great honor, and they had given me the award, but they wanted to do an exhibition on my life. So I can't do it. First of all, I'm lying on my back in Monau in a hospital, and I can't move. I can't turn left and right and raise my head. I don't know how we can do that, but if you go to London, I give you the key, and I give you somebody who comes with you, and you can go through these boxes and take whatever you like and make your exhibition. And they called me from Munich and said, unbelievable, unbelievable, all the pictures we found, and the original Pulitzer Prize, and your old flak jacket. And I said, take what you like, make an exhibition. I was in Saigon first photographer. Secondly, I became the photo editor responsible for the photo collection, the coverage of that conflict. I stayed there 10 years and then I came back. I was called out for the Yom Kippur War to go to Israel, and I stayed 2-3 months in Israel, but then the American prisoner releases began in Hanoi, so New York called me back and I covered 1, 2, 3 Hanoi assignments to see the prisoners coming out, including McCain. I heard for years and years from publishers and my own people at AP that Vietnam is an old hat and we should forget about it, and the war is lost and forgotten, and the older I get, the more there's interest in these old pictures. Now I didn't only take Vietnam pictures, I took many others too, but the others are genuinely forgotten. Maybe the last picture of Lumumba and a picture from Angola and something from Israel or the Algerian War. That is of some interest today, but primarily the Vietnam pictures seem to still fascinate people today. This picture is not from a big news event. It's just one soldier being hit by machine gun fire and presumably dying in the arms of another soldier. It's a moving picture that is taken a little bit with the idea of a Christian picture. Huh? Maria holding her son. Of course, I had this in mind. The light is right. The surroundings are right. It's a very composed, aesthetically attractive picture, which points to the essence of the Vietnam War, it's death. That picture shows the mechanization of the war. The Vietnamese helicopter unit being flown into action by scores of American helicopters. This picture was taken after a major battle that raged all afternoon and night. In the morning, the Viet Cong had disappeared, and the survivors of civilians previously in bunkers had emerged. And it shows a reaction, it shows a little girl still under shock and the impact of the night. You get pictures like this only when you're right there. You cannot come half an hour later, and the mood is gone. Well, here this is dramatic because I just happened to be there as a helicopter crashes and explodes, and everybody is running in panic. The Marines misjudged the size of a landing zone. They landed nevertheless, and helicopter crashed into helicopter, and people got cut up by by rollerblades flying about. This looks like a dangerous picture. Dangerous because I'm sitting in a Skyradar of the same type, flying very close in a formation behind this one. What you see there is napalm or white phosphorus. Yeah. And of course he's flying so close because he wanted to give me a chance to take a good picture, which I got. I think later on I wouldn't have taken this picture anymore because in 1965 already one of my good friends, Bernie Kohlenberg, died in just an exercise like this when the planes collided. Some editors may say, here the Americans and the South Vietnamese villagers take protection from the Viet Cong alongside the Americans. The reality is that the Vietnamese villagers fled to the American side because the Americans were bombing the village, and it was safer to sit next to the American who watched the bombing than be there where the bombing happened.